All right, Labor Day Sunday 2021, good morning. We're out continuing on the door fitting project later on today. This morning I'm just doing a garage cleanup and organization detail. And I thought I'd have a little fun. You may have noticed a few boxes under my workbench over the last video or two. And this morning I decided to drag them out and get them unpacked. You may have guessed they are the new rims for this car. I'm assuming you'd like to see them. Alright, before I show you these rims, I want to thank you all for participating in the comments on one of my previous videos when I'd asked about what rims that I should fit to this car. I had everything from wire wheels, chrome wires to painted wires to alloys to mini lights to Panasports to stock rims with the raw style hubcaps, etc., etc. So there are limited options on the marketplace that have the particular 4x114.3 bolt pattern, and the other thing to consider is the offset and the size dimensionally. Obviously the stock rims are a 15-inch diameter. You can go up to as high as a 17-inch diameter, I believe. 16 is a little bit more comfortable for me, but I have seen 17s. I think I might have even seen 18s on these cars, which in my mind are just a little bit too big. Some of you will say the 16s are too big. But anyway, I've decided to go with a rim that I'm fairly familiar with. All right, I'm not going to drag this video out any further, so I'll just pan around to the car. Again, the tires are not on the car at the moment. I'll have a little bit of tire discussion after I show you what rims I've selected. All right, close your eyes. You ready? Okay, open them. All right, there we have it. Some of you might recognize these rims. They are Koenig Rewind. They are graphite centers with polished lips. They're 16 by 7. They have a 0 offset, and as mentioned, they have the 114.3 by 4 bolt pattern. Some of you might recognize these rims. They are the exact same rims that I have on my TR6. So to be honest with you, I was a little bit torn about choosing the same rims that I have on the TR6. I was going to try to mix it up a little bit. But quite honestly, I really like the look of these rims on this car. I'd actually exchanged them at one point in time and took the rims off my TR6 and put them on this car, and I quite like the look. So these rims, I think, well, they're to my taste. Let's say they're not going to be to everybody's taste, but they sort of fit the theme of this car as well. So that's why I decided to go with them. So again, I did consider wires. They're not really with the style of this car. I do have wires coming up right here, actually, on a project on the 59 TR3. It will have wires on it. So I will have wire wheels coming up on this channel at a later date. But this style of alloy just seemed to fit this car. I quite like the graphite center to sort of play with the color of the interior, and I was thinking of doing something different with the bumpers, but we're not going to do that now. We're just going to continue on with the polished stainless steel on the bumpers, which will pick out the outside color of that rim. So the inside rim is graphite colored. It is not black, so it's graphite gray. So again, I think they look pretty good. Again, I know they're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I did consider the original Silverstone style mags that are being reproduced by a company called, I think it's called G63 in Canada. I'm not a particularly huge fan of that Silverstone look. I did consider Panasports, mini lights, JBW wheels. So basically the gamut of wheels that were on the marketplace. And I decided in the end that I knew that, well, I thought that these looked good, so that's why I decided to go with these rims in the end. They are very affordable. If you want to message me, I can tell you about pricing. I can tell you that I did get them from Summit Racing, which is kind of interesting. I actually tried to order them from the previous provider who provided them to me for my TR6, and that was from Discount Tires Direct. I had actually went through the process of purchasing them and paying the money, and then I got an email the following day saying that they were back ordered for an undetermined length of time from the supplier. So then I had to get my money back from Discount Tires Direct and then put it towards buying a set from Summit Racing off of eBay, actually off their eBay store. So that's where these came from. So if you're interested in a set, and if you're interested in looking to see how much they are, you can probably check out Summit Racing, and check on their website or check the eBay site as well. Again, 16x7 Koenig Rewind graphite with polished lips. They are 114.3 by 4 bolt spacing, and they're a 0 offset. I think I mentioned. I can probably show you the label over here for anybody who's interested in getting a set of these. They do come in all silver or silver with a polished lip, so there are some different variations. There is the labeling direct from Koenig, so that might help you out in the future if you're looking for these rims. So yeah, they do come in a couple of different color varieties. Silver was another option to consider, but I like, again, the contrast with the graphite and the polished lips. So I know there are going to be a couple of questions that you want answered, and the first question will probably be, why did you choose 16-inch over 15-inch, obviously 15 being the stock rim diameter? The reason I picked the 16-inch is, first of all, I know that it fits well on the car because I've got them running on my TR6 and I've had no issues with them as far as clearance is concerned. Secondly, the 15-inch, my understanding is that they rub a little bit. Possibly you need to clearance out the control arms, do a little grinding on those. With the 16-inch, there is no fitment issues whatsoever. So that was a couple of reasons there. The second, or the third reason, is the fact that there is a bit more better tire sizing available in the 16-inch rim versus the 15. So again, that's just another reason why I went with the 16-inch rim versus the 15. All right, so let's answer the tire sizing question. So just for reference, on the TR6, I'm running 205/60 16 tires, and I've decided on this car that I'm going to go a little bit narrower profile. So I'm going to go to the 195 profile series tires on this car. Apparently, according to the experts, the 195 is the narrowest tire that you can fit on a 7-inch rim. So we're going to go 195. Then I was thinking from a profile perspective that I may drop down to 55. So we might go 195, 55, 16 for tires. And it looks like locally I can find the Avid Ascend GT tires, which will probably be good for this car. I have the Avid Ascend, I can't remember, it's the LX on the TR6. Anyway, I have one of the Avid Ascend series tires on the TR6, and I'm happy with them. So those are available locally, so that's probably what I'll end up putting on this car. So 195, 55, 16 tire. All right, so there's a little bit of a teaser for you on the TR250 rim selection. Obviously, we'll endeavor to get tires on these later on in the week, and we'll see what it looks like once the tires are on. Hopefully, you'll be able to kind of imagine what the tires will look like on this car, or maybe you'll want to reserve judgment until the tires are on. Anyway, I appreciate the comments again, and feel free to comment in the comments section. Yes, I understand that they're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, as I've mentioned, but I like them, and really, I guess it's my car, and that's all that's important, right? All right, guys, thanks for watching and commenting, and we'll see you later on tonight.